kind of feel that way. If you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Under pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Pulls it. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of...
They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
What a great job by this defense. You get third down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, fourth down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time, they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. Rush is on. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Finds the tight end. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more...
Got it!
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Moving the pocket, it's Boley. Oh, pressure's coming. Gets it to the back.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding, covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
The Hoosiers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Brown. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. Here comes the field goal unit. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Between the uprights, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Lost to throw on first. Out wide right, it's Richard. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. And the Hoosiers moving quickly to the line. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt.
He's loose. The 30, the 20. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Little surprised to see them line up for an onside kick here. Down 2 possessions, but a lot of time to play. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Snags it, and there's running room. He's at the 20. Touchdown, ASU! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Caught, turning it on. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. And he scores! Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And if I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Trying to pound their way in. He's into the end zone again. A little icing on the cake with a 2-point conversion after the long touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Here comes the heat. He's knocked down, short game, maybe a pickup of 3, and that defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Second down, gonna throw it. Unloads to the right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
To the air, it's Boley. They're all over him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch at the 35. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of this drive. Rolls right. He'll pull it down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Timeout taken by the Hoosiers. They cannot stop the clock again. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Still looking. On the run, fires downfield. Intercepted it. Big play stops the drive. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Enough to move the chains. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. First down, right back to Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And the Sun Devils will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the return, it's Beebe. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting.
It's a fumble. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
The Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to pass. It's Hoover.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hate.
Ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the floor.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Gets rid of it. Finds his big tight end. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Extending the play. And that's a live ball behind the line. And the ball goes out of bounds. The offense maintains possession, but no gain on the play. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Hoover. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Splits the uprights. Good. Down to a 1-possession game, 24-17.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Deep in the end zone, it's Hamilton. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Breaks into the open. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about it.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Looking to throw. Right side, it's Miller. Still running at the 40. Makes the catch, and he's free. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Here's a give to Robinson.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And if anything, this offense has proven one thing, man. They're stubborn. Like, they're going to continue to run the football. That's who they are. That's the identity. They haven't showed great numbers, and they haven't done an elite job, but sticking with it, make this defense play honest. Now here in a 3rd and short situation, will they do it again? They'll still have 4th down afterwards, but they're being pretty stubborn with the run here.
Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Keene. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
After that incompletion on 3rd and long, because of where they are in the field right now and this juncture of the game, I'm expecting them to go ahead, kick a field goal here, and make this a 2-possession game.
And it's good! And that will extend their lead even further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. The Hoosiers are in the hurry-up.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like, late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Drops back on 1st down. Moves to his right. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Powers through the defender. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. To the air, it's Hoover. And the third down pass is incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! And now it's a one-possession game.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll bring it out. It's Butler. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
On the return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. They got the stop they needed. Now can the offense pay it off and tie this game up late? And he's brought down after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Handoff again. Oh, he's got some space. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Sets his feet. It's Hoover. Look out! Left side is Marsh. At the 20, he's got space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Gain of 28, and that's a 1st down for the offense.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Richard. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Out wide left, it's Preston. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Indiana! Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a huge score and extra point there to get it tied in the final minute. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tells the run, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Drops back. It's Spoley. Gonna take a shot. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Timeout is called with just a single second left. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Firing for the end zone. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. So here comes our first play of overtime. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Indiana! They strike first in the extra period.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense, because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this could be a scary unit.
And he tacks on the extra point. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season. It's not just about sacks and getting the quarterback on the ground. You can hurry him up, speed up that thought process, get near his legs. All those things lead to incompletions and sometimes mistakes.
Looking downfield, it's Bowling. Fires to the wideout. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Third down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it! Touchdown, Arizona State! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
He wants to throw it. They did not get it, and they'll lose the game by 1. Pushed all the chips to the middle of the table in overtime, and it did not pay off. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it.